Welcome back, friends. It's so good to be here again for Friday Junior, also known as Thursday. So, over the past 4 days, it's been really nice to see all of you, at least a little bit virtually, to come in and say hello and be together as a community. So, as people are getting ready, I'd like you to say hello to everyone also. If you are here today, give a wave or type in hello so that we can say good morning to you. Good morning, April and Mason. So glad to have you. There are a couple people that I did not say hello to yesterday that I'd like to say hello to today, and that would be Sarah and Angelica. A special hello to you. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, O'Connor family. Brendan, so nice to see that you joined us today. Nolan, I see you from Washington. Good to see you. Hello, Jackson and Morgan from San Ramon. Good to see you also. Tylee and Kayla, I know that you watched yesterday and I did not get a chance to say hello to you. So hello. Viviana, I think you were up in the snow. So hello all the way to the hills, I should say, of California. Good to see you. Hello, polling family from across the street. We miss you. Hope you're having a good morning. Good morning, McReynolds family. Is it chilly over there? Starting to be a little bit sunny outside today. It's been a little dark and damp the last few days, so I hope we get some sun. Hello, Jake. I see the progress coming along nicely at your house. Thank you for joining us today. Sammy and Will, good to see you from down the street. Hope you're having a great morning. Also, there's another Samantha. Hello, Samantha from Karate. It's good to see that you were with us yesterday, too. I missed saying hello to you. There are lots of friends here today, and I'm so glad that we can be together. Now, if you notice, I am not, it's a little chilly, but I'm wearing a t-shirt today because we are going to move a little bit. Hello, Connor and Peyton. Good to see you. We're going to move a little bit today because moving is not only good for your bodies to keep your bodies healthy and strong, it's also really good for your mind. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get worries, and sometimes those worries just keep going and going in my head. And exercise or moving your body is one way to help get those worries out the door, and you don't have to think about them at that moment. Hello, Nandini and Ninkunj. Good to see you. So, before we begin, we are going to get some movement in our bodies. All right, we're going to breathe. I knew you knew that. We're going to get our bodies going today. So, everybody up. Inhale. Reach to the skies. And down. Exhale. Everybody up. Inhale. Oh, stretch it. You can roll those shoulders back. How high can you reach? Not quite to the ceiling. And down and around. Roll those shoulders back. Hi, Jacob and Jackson. Good to see you from Karate also. Hello, we miss you. Okay, roll those shoulders. And we're going to take our heads from side to side. Maybe a little bit down on the front. All the way over to this side. Hello, Diaz family. Let's do one more big inhale up. Here we go. Up, up, up. As high as you can. Clap those hands together, and we're going to gently bring them down to your lap. Good job. Okay, time to listen to a story. Now, today's story is by Mercer Mayer, and I think some of you might be familiar with her books. This one is called Good for Me and You. Now, Mercer Mayer, I have to tell you, growing up, we had one little brother who would get a little bit angry when he would wake up from a nap. And so Mercer Mayer critter books are something that he liked to listen to. And there is one in particular that says, I'm so mad. That's a funny one. But also, I mean, if you're feeling a little bit angry, check it out. It's a good story. Okay. Hello, Left Terry from Greece. I think you win for farthest viewer today. Good job. Okay, here we go. Good for me and you. Today in school, we learned about what foods are good for us. I asked why carrots are better for me than cookies. Because carrots have vitamins to help you grow, Miss Kitty told me. Cookies just taste good. In gym, we did lots of exercises. First, we jumped rope. I jumped the fastest, but the rope was a little long. We had a contest to see who could do the most sit-ups and push-ups. I won. Almost. The next day, I made lunch for Mom, Dad, and little sister. Surprise! I said, eat every bite because all of this food is good for you. Oh my goodness, you have to look at this picture. Okay, so this is what he made. And then look at the family's reaction to his cooking. Maybe next time he needs to chop up the vegetables a little bit. After lunch, I told my family I had another surprise. I took them all on a bike ride. Come on, Dad, I said, you can do it. The next day, when Tiger came over to play video games, I had a great idea. I called all of our friends to tell them. My friends and I played football all afternoon. I scored the touchdown that won the game. The next morning, I walked to school instead of taking the bus. I had to hurry because walking sure takes longer. At lunch, I almost had a brownie for dessert, but I decided to have an apple instead. There's him running. And there's him almost eating a brownie. On the way home, we saw a big sign. Look, said Gabby, there's going to be a race in Critterville. Let's run the race, I said. Everybody cheered. Let me hear your cheer. Oh, that's pretty good. Gabby said we should do exercises to get ready for the race. But then I got hungry, so I stopped to have a snack. Tiger and Malcolm were hungry too, so I gave each of them a snack. Exercise sure gives you a big appetite. The next day we went swimming. I wore my snorkel and my flippers because they make me go faster. After that, we practiced running as fast as we could. I beat Tiger, but Gator beat me. Malcolm beat all three of us, but Gabby beat Malcolm. Gabby's really fast. The day of the race, we all took our places at the starting line. On your mark, get set, go, called the announcer. Then he blew a whistle. I got off to a fast start. Good morning, Roadie boys. Good to see you. Here's the race. Uh-oh. What do you think is happening over here? Do you see it? That's why you have to tie your shoes. I didn't win, but I ran the whole way without stopping. doing stuff that's good for you isn't just healthy, it's lots of fun too. Hooray! Yay! The end. Okay, that was our story today. And if you notice, there are lots of things that the critter did to keep his body healthy. And one of those things is moving. So today, your activity for the day is we are going to make up, or you and your family together are going to make up a circuit training exercise. Now, this isn't just PE, it's a little bit of vocabulary today too. Sir, it's like a Latin prefix. Latin is a language that they used to speak a long time ago, and we don't really speak it every day like we would English or French, but it influences a lot of our language. Sir means around, like circuit. Circuit training means we're going to go around an activity and probably do it again. Do you know any other words that start with sir? Maybe circle. Even the word circumstance means events surrounding a situation. So vocabulary is actually really interesting. So an extra activity today, if you wanted to look up a couple of prefixes or suffixes, it helps you to understand more words. Even if you don't know exactly what the word means, you can break it apart to figure out what the word means as a whole. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to talk about circuit training. Now, circuit training is where you do a couple of exercises for either a specific amount of time or a specific amount of repetitions before you move on to the next one, and you can go around. Now, there are a lot of activities that you can do at home because we're not supposed to leave the house. So some might be jumping jacks. Some might be push-ups or sit-ups. And those are okay, but you can make them more interesting. And something that's a little fun, jump roping. Last week, I jumped rope with our neighbors, and I was giggling pretty much the entire time because we were having a good time hanging out. And then also, I'm sure it was to get that blood going, those endorphins. You could do jump rope for one of the activities, or something else that's kind of fun. Dust it off, the little hula hoop. So that could be an activity that you do as well. And you can do them with your family. Think about how long you want to do each station. Maybe it's for 30 seconds and then you take a break. Maybe you want to see if you can do it for a minute and then take a break. Going around and around and around. And then at the end, you can take a break for a little bit, catch your breath, make sure to hydrate, drink some water, and then do it again. Probably maybe shoot for 3 times around. Come up with about 5 exercises. And then at the end of all 5, take a break. And you're going to do those 5 exercises 3 times. Now, if you don't want to do circuit training and the weather is okay and you have space, I would really recommend getting outside for some fresh air. There's something about fresh air that just really wakes the brain up and wakes up your spirit. Even though I know some of our hiking trails are closed, if you can even walk around the neighborhood just to get that blood flowing, that would be great. So I can't wait to see what sort of exercises you come up with. I think it's great that you have an opportunity to move. And if you want kids, if you want to see something hilarious, if you make up a circuit with them, have them join in with you, and then you take a picture of your parents attempting these exercises. That will get you a laugh, I am sure, because it's hilarious. You guys are going to have a great time. That's all I have for you today. So I'm going to leave you with 2 reminders. You guys know the first one. The first one is you are never alone, ever, ever. We are all here with you, just not in the same room. But even if you're lonely, that's okay. Sometimes I get a little lonely too, but I know that I have all of you with me in my heart. And the second one is be the hero of the story. Make sure to wash your hands well and keep your distance. Okay, happy Friday, Junior, also known as Thursday. Have a good one. See ya.